you are most definitely enough for your baby. You deserve all the rest that you can get. Being a new mum is hard work. You've got to be kind to yourself. You are doing awesome. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well today. So today I thought that I would share some top tips for new mums. Just things that every mum needs to know before having a baby. If you like what you see today, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe if you'd like to see more videos all about my life as a stay-at-home mum, including vlogs, hauls and advice. So let's get on with the video. Of course, I can't include all of it in one video today. You couldn't possibly say everything that you need to know in one video because there's just so much to learn, and it is a steep learning curve becoming a mum. But I just want to include as much advice and information as possible that I found really handy to know before having a newborn baby. If you have any questions or you just want to chat about what I've talked about in the video today, then you can leave a comment down below or you can send me a message on my Instagram. It's kes_mama4life. I would love to chat with you over there about any topic really. So let's get on with it. My number one thing that you need to know as a new mum is that you are enough. When your baby is feeding every single hour or they just want to be held all the time, it's really easy to feel like you are not enough. But you are enough. You are exactly what your baby needs. You are all your baby wants and needs. You are their warmth, you are their comfort, you are their food, you are their whole world right now. You're the only thing that they know, and that's why they need you so much, and you are enough for them. It is so normal for babies to always want to be held and always want to be fed really often. They've got tiny stomachs and they really just need you to be there for them all the time. And this can be quite exhausting, but you are most definitely enough for your baby. Okay, secondly, cluster feeding is normal. It's hard, it's really hard sometimes, but it is normal. Babies have really small stomachs, so they like to feed little and often in the early days and weeks and even months. And cluster feeding is totally natural and normal for your baby. So don't worry that there's something wrong with your baby or something wrong with you. There's totally not. It's normal, it's okay, and you will get through it. And number 3, it is normal for your baby to wake often and to not sleep for very long at a time. If you're struggling with lack of sleep, then I'd really suggest and advise you to get someone else to cuddle and hold your baby while you catch up on some rest. You deserve all the rest that you can get, and if you're struggling with your baby settling on someone else, then another thing that I would suggest is your partner, mum, dad, friend, popping the baby in a pram and taking them for a walk so that you can get some rest in the house. That is really handy. A lot of babies will settle with the motion of a pram, so that's a really nice way of you catching up on some rest and knowing that your baby is also happy and safe while you do that. Another thing is to nap when your baby naps. As difficult as that is, it's really good to sneak in a few naps as and when you can around all of your other tasks that you need to do whilst being a mum. The next thing I want to say to you is that it is your baby and you are in charge. Don't let anyone else tell you what to do with your baby. In the newborn days, I definitely felt like I was almost borrowing someone else's baby and I had to do what the midwives and the health visitors said, and it was almost as if I was looking after their baby for them, and I had to ask permission for things like giving my baby a bath and how often I should feed her and things like that, when actually it was my baby and I should have trusted my instincts. And another thing around you making all the decisions, you do not have to pass your baby around if you do not feel comfortable doing that. If you've got people in your house and you don't want people in your house right now, it's okay to ask them politely to leave. And if people are passing around your baby and you would like your baby back, or you feel that your baby needs a feed or a nappy change or anything else, or simply just wants their mum, absolutely, this is your permission to take your baby back, to ask for your baby back, and to not let people make you feel like you have to pass your baby around the circle of friends or family, because you just don't. You don't have to do anything. It's your baby and it is your choice. Next thing is that leaps and spurts do happen, and they are natural and normal. Your baby will go through growth spurts and leaps in mental development, which may affect things like their sleep, how much they're feeding, their interest in playing, lots of different things. And this is totally normal, but my one piece of advice around this is to let you know that it does not last forever. Leaps and spurts do not last forever. They are a temporary thing, and you've got this, you can get through it. My next piece of advice is breastfeeding specific advice, and that is that if you want to breastfeed, get help breastfeeding. Don't accept the midwives and health visitors telling you that it would be easier to give a bottle, or that there's no harm in giving a bottle. If you would like to breastfeed and that is your choice to do, you are well within your right to breastfeed, and there are a lot of places where you can go to get advice around breastfeeding so that your journey does not end before you would like it to. I would definitely suggest looking up IBCLCs in your area, because these are the gold standard of lactation education professionals, and they know everything that there is to know about breastfeeding and bottle feeding and anything in between. Support is out there. Pain is not normal and can nearly always be fixed with the help of a professional. I will leave links in the description for some breastfeeding support phone numbers and websites. So if you need support, then definitely get in touch with someone. Don't battle and struggle through by yourself at all. And I'm also available on my inbox on Instagram. If you ever have any questions around infant feeding, then you can always drop me a message and I can help point you in the right direction and help you with any information that I already know. My next piece of advice is to be kind to yourself. Being a new mum is hard work. It's a 24/7 job, 365 days of the year. There's very little downtime. It is a difficult job and you are doing amazing. There's so much responsibility, and the lack of sleep alongside that, it can be really overwhelming at times. You've got to be kind to yourself. You are doing awesome. Get some me time in, whether that is just relaxing in the bath for a little bit, or taking some time to catch up on some sleep, or even just reading a book or having a little scroll of social media. Whatever makes you feel happy, make sure that you fit that in, even just a little bit. You deserve it. And finally, don't worry about routines. I see so many people on social media saying, oh, I read that I'm supposed to be in a routine with my newborn, and honestly, Luna is almost 15 months right now and we still don't have a routine. We just go exactly on what she wants when she wants it, and that works really, really well for us. So if you don't want a routine, or routine doesn't work well for you, or you've tried it and you just aren't getting on well with it, you don't need a routine. Routines aren't the be all and end all of parenting. My favourite phrase around this is baby knows best. Your baby knows when they're hungry, your baby knows when they're tired, and as you learn their cues, you will learn what sort of things they do when they're tired, what sort of things they do when they're hungry, and you will be able to act on those cues. And if you follow those cues, you will do absolutely brilliantly. You don't need to feed on the schedule, you don't need to do anything on a schedule if that does not work for you. You just follow your baby and everything will be great. So those are my top tips for new mums, things every mum needs to know before having a baby. I hope you've got some advice and some encouragement from this video. Don't forget to like it if you found it helpful. Drop me a comment down below what your favourite bit of advice from this video was, and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos I do if you'd like to see more videos of my life as a stay-at-home mum to a 1-year-old, including vlogs, advice and hauls. And with that, I'm going to say bye-bye.